Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, may I have your attention, please? Are you ready to engage in a mind-blowing experience and hear talks about life, technology, entertainment, and business? The next episode of HIPTHER Talks starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi everyone, Zoltan here. I'm back. Today we are hosting Double Deluxe again. I hope you enjoyed our morning session about carbon offsetting on blockchain. And today we are also approaching a different subject, which is in the eyeballs of everyone who is in the gaming and gambling industry, meaning the news that came from Twitch about banning gambling. And I have here today with me Chris Scicluna, CEO of Livespins. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you.
Hi, Zoltan. Likewise.
All right. So, so Twitch, the Amazon ARM streaming site, will ban users from posting videos of themselves playing slots, roulette, or dice games on online gambling sites. That the company has said this last week. And the ban will come in effect as of 18th of October. And it comes in the wake of a wide-ranging scandal among the top-tier streamers after a British streamer, I think it's called it's Slicker.
Slicker, yeah.
All right, admitted that he scammed other hosts out of thousands of dollars to fuel what he describes as a gambling addiction. So the ban does not cover betting on sports or poker, but will act to limit the spread of gambling content on the streaming site, where users have long questioned the links between streamers and the gambling sites that they promote. So, this is very interesting. So before we dive into this, I would like to ask to say a few words about yourself and your career.
Sure thing. So I'm Chris. Been in the industry now for a decade. Started my first stint in iGaming at Mr. Green. I have a product background and a design background. So started Mr. Green, I think like 10 years ago almost. And there I was like product manager for mobile. And then like from there, I moved to Kazuma as head of product. And then I moved to Happy Hour. And there I was taking care of the whole product portfolio. And Livespins was one of them. And then we decided to split. Happy Hour is now a VC, which is investing in several companies, and Livespins is one of them. So we saw that there's a huge market opportunity here. So we wanted to focus on this. And here I am now.
Yeah, you're the CEO.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe could you also introduce the company Livespins to our audience, because not sure that everyone knows you guys.
Sure. So I think we debuted almost 11 months ago at iGaming Next last year conference in Valletta. We showcased our vision for actually social play. So like the discussion we're discussing today with Twitch, right? In 2021, there were 280 million hours of slots content consumed, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, there's a huge market for this entertainment. And you see the top streamers, they have 1 million followers and like 40,000 concurrent viewers when they go live. They're doing a great job at entertaining, building a community. And the community is very active. But we saw that there's one missing aspect of it, which is like the whole gambling part of it, right?
Yeah.
And we come from the gambling background, and we were like, wouldn't it be cool if you can actually follow someone and like bet and be part of this excitement, right? So that's what we embarked on. And so Livespins, what it does is basically you would go into an operator lobby. You would see the streamers that are streaming. You pick up a streamer and the game that they are playing. You can watch them. You can interact with the community, like through chat or reactions or whatever. And then only if you want, you can actually decide to bet behind the streamer and become part of the group that is betting behind. And whenever the streamer is winning, the players all win together.
All right. So yeah, this is a good time for you guys, because this announcement from Twitch came after many years of silence, and many have been questioning the platform about unregulated gambling on their platform. So what does this actually mean to the future of online casino? Because like we mentioned earlier, it does not affect the folk on sports betting and fantasy sports and poker. It just affects the online casino.
Yeah, I think the writing was on the wall. And yes, it took years, but last year there was already the first sign of thunder when they actually removed the affiliate links. I think they were testing the waters. I think it's very important that we clarify that on 18th of October, the policy will come out and we will know more what it entails, right? But right now, they didn't actually ban streaming slots or gambling. They banned streaming slots and gambling if you don't hold a US license or a license in a jurisdiction that is reputable for customers' safety. So I think that is the most interesting part of the announcement, like a jurisdiction that can ensure that there is customer safety. So which jurisdictions will fall in them? I think it will take some time also, and it will be very interesting to see how Twitch will enforce this. So let's say streamers go live, how will they know which jurisdiction the streamer is playing from, etc. So the whole enforcement will take a lot of time. But yes, I don't think like streaming will decrease. I think the first instance was of shock for some streamers because that is what they know now. But I think they're very smart individuals and they start adapting. And I think what we'll see in the future is that a lot more casinos in the regulated markets had their eyes on streaming. And I think each casino or tier one casino now will have like a streaming strategy in place. And will actually start either contacting these streamers or these streamers will start working more in regulated. And we'll see a bit more of this shift.
So, yeah. There is certain, like you said, the writing was on the wall, which raises the question that was it the push from some of the Twitch celebrities, the creators that pushed the company to act, or was it a timed action? Because it looks as it was not really the case of celebrities pushing this, but it was something that was timed.
I think it was brewing for a long time, and I think the latest kind of, let's call it scandal, kind of was the last straw, which made them to act in this way. But yes, I don't think like this whole controversy actually made them to take this decision. I think they already had this in place. I think from license you also saw Twitch got acquired by Amazon, so it's an Amazon company, and it's a US-based company. So when you think about it, like even when you look at the stance that Apple takes with gambling, right? They do not make any money from the industry. They do not do any in-app purchases, right? They accept apps and they regulate them and they try to make it hard for you to actually be on the App Store. But I don't think they have any interest to have gambling apps. So I think they allow gambling apps just for freedom of like having apps, right? Not barring or taking a stance. So it's always like very volatile how these San Francisco US companies will actually act on gambling. And yeah, I think the scandal was tarnishing a bit the community, and the community is at heart for Twitch for them. So they took this course of action.
Yeah, because if you look at it, when they mention online casino and stuff like that and unregulated, if we can touch based on crypto gaming, that's also unregulated.
Yeah.
So when I was looking up this scandal, I found some related articles back when stake.com was doing a stream with Drake and they gave away lots of millions. Are they going to miss out on all this?
I don't think so. I think they will adapt to what Twitch will do. And I think there will still be a market. I think the volatility will start making people think that they are at the mercy of a platform, an external platform. I think what we'll see in the future also, you have either tier one casinos or also tier one streamers that are financially stable. You will see streamers that they will launch their own casinos so that they can control the whole ecosystem from streaming to actually engaging the community within their own platform. Which brings us to the point of why we see that live streams could be very valuable, right? because we stream in the operator platform. And yes, you can multicast to YouTube, Twitch, like, so you can reach as much community as possible. But let's say on Twitch, there was 280 million hours consumed, right? We estimate 10% of the casino player base actually know what Twitch is,
Okay.
give or take. So imagine now if you run an operator where there are players, first of all, they are KYC, they have an account, they are over 18, it's regulated by deposit limits, whatever. And you can stream to all these people that have an intent to gamble and want to gamble. So we want to expose them to this new live entertainment, because let's face it, they are very good at entertaining, and they did really well. They created mechanics like bonus hunts, bonus buys, streamer versus streamer, which are super entertaining. And that's why it's working, right? Yeah. So I firmly believe that there's a market.
So basically, Livespins comes into play right now, because I'm very curious about how does Livespins stand out from the crowd?
Yeah, definitely. So we have several products right now, right? So first of all, Livespins, we have a superstar team of streamers that we recruit, vet, we train them, like they go to almost 3 months of training. We train them on content, responsible gambling, ethical, like how they should behave. We have moderators also in place 24/7. So we make sure that there's a healthy community in our product, right? That is one product that we offer. So an operator can plug and play, and we are doing the hard work, and they just can enjoy it, right? But then we have another product, which is what we're calling the ambassador product. And basically what this allows is an operator who is also already working with ambassadors. So let's take WinBet is working with Shaquille O'Neal as an ambassador, right? Or like you said, Stake is working with Drake. Drake can actually use Livespins to stream within the operator lobby, and his player base and his fans can actually bet with them.
All right, so I hope that Drake is listening in. Sorry, continue.
Funny fact, because like we follow the scene really heavily, and we were slightly jealous that Drake was streaming. It was a good move from Stake's side. But you could, at some point in time, he says, like, next time we want to make it like there's a screen where I can see the players and I can bet with them. And we said, wow, that's exactly what we're doing. So yeah, hope he is listening.
Yeah, let's hope so. And I'm really happy for you guys. This is a great moment for you. And yeah, since we touched also based on player protection, I want to ask you about how do you guys deal with that?
Yeah, definitely. So like I said, like since we're on the operator, like we fall under all the player protection the operator already has, and that's bound by the local regulation, right? Apart from that, like I said, like there will be minimum and maximum stakes that the player can bet behind that the operator chooses, even from a streamer perspective. So from a streamer perspective, we're very transparent from our side, our employees, and we don't do like crazy bets, like the €1,000 bets that you see, right? We stick to maximum 5-10 euros, and usually like even lower, right? And we're very transparent about that, because how we see Livespins, the role of a streamer is different on Livespins. The role of a streamer on Livespins is to entertain and to be happy and like cherish the good moments with the bet behinders that are betting behind, right? So it's a different function. While on Twitch, since they are not betting behind, they are creating entertainment with insane amounts of wins and multipliers and 1 million bankrolls, So it's a bit different. So I think both have a place, but I think ours is more sustainable. Especially when you run on an operator point of view. And like I said, we're training moderators for responsible gambling. If we see like any signs in the chat of sorts, like we actually reach out to the operator so they can take action. So yeah, I think we're working on creating very high entertainment, but sustainable way.
All right. So do you think that the industry has to step up for such events and show also the positive aspects of it? Because it's not always on the dark side. It's not always that bashing the gambling industry because it's so fraudulent. And I don't know how many other words people have said over the years, but there are also many positive aspects. So do you think that they should step up right now and
Definitely. Like you said, there's a lot of positive, and I think there are more positives than negatives.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I think either how our brain is wired or how media is wired, we always either report on the negative sides, and that is what sells, right? You don't see like a lot of positive news nowadays.
Yeah,
So
like contributing to charity, bringing innovation, because the gambling industry has brought a lot of innovation.
Definitely. So I think, yes, we should step up. And I think like before, like when people thought like people want to be social, right? We always addressed this, and people did not believe in it because they thought social is like I won something and I post on Facebook that I won a jackpot.
Yeah.
That's not social. Like that's sharing a post, right? Yeah. Social, I'll give an example. Like you're at a concert, you're not speaking to the 20,000 people, but there's a presence, right? There, you have the same passion and you are in that environment. And I think creating this environment actually where people are betting together, they can feel part of something, they can feel part of a community. The streamer like is streaming in a sustainable way. But yes, I think we should step up as an industry, especially from an innovation point of view. I think we have slots and there was a lot of innovation there. We have live casino, which has insane innovation, right? And I think that's another gap that we saw. There's something between slots and live casino right now. And we put ourselves as a live entertainment product. So we want to bring that live entertainment to the players.
All right. So yeah, you said you guys launched last year at iGaming Next. And I know for certain that iGaming Next 2022 is coming up this week. And so what's next for 2022? And maybe share some few words about next year.
Sure. So exactly, we have another talk at iGaming Next. So it's like a year, so we're celebrating that. And we'll go over like what we achieved and what we plan to achieve. I think the timing is perfect for our ambassador product. So that's something that we will actually work a lot with operators, especially so that they can onboard their ambassadors, their streamers, and they can actually bring that entertainment to their current players also, not to new players. I think in 2023, I think we might see the first signs of regulation when it comes to streamers. I think hopefully we act within the industry faster than that regulation comes into place. Because as we know, regulation is always sometimes restrictive and too much restrictive, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see what happens with Twitch in October 18th.
Yeah, that's
so that will be interesting, very interesting. And then see how the streamers will react to that. Some streamers commented that they would actually stream something else instead of slots. That will be interesting to see, but I think that will be very difficult. I think people that are watching slots right now, yes, they are there for the streamer personality, but they also like the category. So I don't think it's so easily interchangeable.
Yeah, it's not that easy to change your audience.
Yeah,
especially if you build it like that.
Exactly.
So thank you, Chris. This has been a delight. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to receive notification about the next episodes. Chris, if you like to say any parting words to our audience.
Thank you very much for having me. It was a pleasure. Thanks, Zoltan.
Thank you. Until next time.
Thank you for joining. Be sure to check back next week for the next HIPTHER Talks and subscribe on Amazon Music, Overcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and Pandora.